Well, you're here because you filled out a survey about a guy, and there's great news. This guy scored a solid A. He is a great guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and four dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is likely to go far in his career because he backs up his talk with real effort and determination. When he wants something, he puts in the hours and doesn't give up easily, often pushing things forward with energy and confidence. He shines especially in jobs that reward self promotion and allow room for creativity or style.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's not the type to break down or hide away. Instead, he stays steady and pushes forward, refusing to let setbacks keep him down for long. He doesn't easily take things to heart, but he may not always understand or care how his reaction affects others around him.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People usually find him polite and energetic, so he'll come across as pleasant, at least on the surface. However, because he insists on having things his way and doesn't always think about others' feelings, he can rub some people the wrong way. So he's likely to be popular with some, but there could always be a few who quietly wish he'd listen more or bend a little.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your own career, he will most likely be excited and full of praise for you, at least on the outside. He enjoys being part of a lively, successful scene and often celebrates achievements with enthusiasm. His pride comes more from the picture you two create together rather than deep, quiet understanding.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he's unlikely to sulk or become quiet, but deep down, he may feel uneasy about not being in charge. He likes being seen as the leader, so your higher income might make him a bit uncomfortable, even if he acts happy for you on the outside. He does enjoy sharing good times and success, so there will be moments when he's truly proud of you.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not the most careful when it comes to money. He tends to spend on things that catch his eye, especially if they make life feel more beautiful or exciting. He lives in the moment and enjoys treating himself and others, sometimes forgetting to plan or keep track of every rupee spent. If you prefer steady savings and careful spending, you might need to gently guide him or set some boundaries together about handling money.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He is likely to enjoy living life in style and may sometimes stretch beyond his means to keep up appearances or enjoy the finer things. Treating himself and impressing others is important to him, so he might spend money on things that make life feel special, even if it means dipping into savings or taking a few risks. While he works hard and isn't lazy, he can easily get carried away with the excitement of looking successful or keeping up with trends.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed with money and loves sharing good times, treats, or gifts with others. He finds joy in making life enjoyable and isn't afraid to spend, especially when it adds excitement or beauty to the moment. His warmth comes more from what he does than how he feels about your troubles.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is generally open about money, not someone who hides things or keeps secrets about what he spends. You'll usually know where the money is going as he enjoys sharing what he buys and showing off nice things. He's not likely to be sneaky with finances or pull surprises that leave you feeling left out.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes things should be done his way and takes pride in being active, but he doesn't pay much attention to routines or keeping things tidy. Because of this, he might see housework as less important and expect you to handle more of it, especially the everyday chores. He's not stubborn about refusing help, but it just doesn't cross his mind unless it's clearly talked about.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's likely to think helping means guiding or giving suggestions rather than rolling up his sleeves and doing the chores or changing diapers himself. He enjoys being active and energetic, but everyday tasks like cleaning or baby care may seem boring to him, so he might hang back or only step in when you ask directly. You may find him offering advice on how things should be done or standing nearby as you work, believing he's doing his part by supervising. If you want real help, you'll need to ask clearly and set simple, direct tasks. Otherwise, he might think his job is just to direct, not to do.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's more likely to argue to prove he's right rather than truly trying to see things your way. He has a strong belief in his own opinions and isn't quick to back down during disagreements. This can make you feel unheard or brushed aside during important talks.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he usually stays calm and doesn't shout or become aggressive. He's polite even when upset, so it's unlikely he will say hurtful things or act out in ways that scare you. You can expect him to stand his ground but not to cross the line into meanness or disrespect.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he's not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He's generally steady and takes things in stride, so small problems won't set him off easily. There's no big red flag here about anger. He doesn't act out or scare others when things go wrong.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it hard to say sorry or admit when he's wrong. Instead of taking responsibility, he's more likely to explain himself or point out why he thinks his actions made sense, sometimes even blaming you without meaning to. He isn't mean about it, but his pride and strong belief in his own way can make true apologies rare.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He is likely to push for his way and can be a bit stubborn, so sometimes he may not notice your boundaries right away. He isn't aggressive, but he might keep asking or try to persuade you if he wants something, thinking he can change your mind. You'll need to be direct and confident in setting boundaries with him, as hints or soft refusals might not work.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He may take it a bit personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy, especially if he's looking forward to closeness and doesn't understand your reasons right away. He's someone who enjoys attention and likes things to go his way. So your no might leave him feeling a little rejected or puzzled at first. Open, honest conversations about your needs will help keep things respectful and balanced.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He isn't the type to use something personal you shared in intimacy to hurt or embarrass you later. He may be stubborn or insist on his own way in other areas, but he understands the importance of privacy in close moments.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He enjoys excitement and being around lively, beautiful things, so he may be quick to notice or flirt with other women if the opportunity comes up. While he doesn't chase after every new face, his energetic nature and love for fun can make him more open to temptation, especially if he feels bored or restless. He isn't deeply driven by loyalty or emotional closeness, so keeping his attention might need effort from your side.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He isn't the type to be over possessive or act overly jealous. While he likes things to go his way and enjoys being in charge, he's not likely to spy on you, question your every move, or get suspicious without reason. If you want freedom and space in a relationship, you won't find him smothering or controlling.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
His protective nature often comes from wanting to be in charge and making sure things go his way, rather than from deep care or worry for your safety. He may call it being protective, but really, he likes having the final say and directing how things are done. He doesn't mean harm and won't try to limit your freedom out of jealousy. But his need to lead can sometimes feel controlling if you want to make choices for yourself.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He tends to see himself as the leader and enjoys the more exciting parts of parenting, but he's likely to expect you to handle most of the daily and routine work. He'll show up when there's something fun or important, but things like homework, organizing, or everyday care might fall mostly to you unless you ask him clearly for help. He isn't trying to dump the work on you, but his mind just doesn't focus much on the ordinary behind the scenes efforts.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will usually stay calm and won't lose his temper. He isn't the type to shout, scold harshly, or let his emotions get out of control around children. If the kids are hurt or emotional, he might find it hard to comfort them softly, but he won't add to their upset by blowing up.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He will enjoy seeing you as an active and lively partner, and he won't mind if you shine in your role as a mother or in your own personal goals. He respects success and loves being part of an energetic, successful team. With open talks and gentle boundaries, you can have both a family and your own space to be yourself.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
It's possible with him. While he enjoys seeing you succeed and will cheer for your achievements, his own way of thinking and leading may come out stronger when big family changes happen, like having a child. He won't demand things out of strictness, but you might notice gentle pressure or advice about what's best for everyone.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will act polite and charming with your parents, making a good impression on the surface. He knows how to be respectful and will likely greet them warmly, listen to their stories, and follow the usual customs. However, his real warmth may not go very deep. He's showing good manners more than genuine closeness. He is more likely to expect your family to adjust to his ways than to make big changes himself.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will usually handle it calmly and not let his emotions get the best of him. He won't shout, sulk, or start a fight, even if he disagrees with what's happening. Instead, he'll stay steady and might try to solve the problem directly, using clear words and a firm approach.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, this is quite possible. With you, he might seem open minded, energetic, and supportive, but when relatives or elders are around, he could expect you to act like a traditional supportive wife, following customs, showing respect, and fitting in with family expectations. He values how things look in public and wants everyone to see a united, proper family.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension between you and his family, he is likely to stand by you rather than stay out of it or side with them. He feels confident about stepping in and leading, and he won't leave you alone to face challenges. He'll want to help solve things, sometimes giving strong opinions or even defending your side a bit forcefully.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He isn't a typical mummy's boy. He likes to take charge and make his own decisions, so he won't just do what his mother says or let her control him. In a conflict between you and his mother, he is likely to support you, especially if he thinks your side makes more sense or fits with his own ideas. He's not likely to blindly side with his mother, but his main goal is keeping control and making sure things go smoothly for the family as a whole.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is unlikely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values his own privacy and likes to handle matters himself, often believing that what happens between you two should stay private. This means your trust and boundaries are generally safe with him.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, as we mentioned at the start, this guy scored a solid A. He is a great guy. Being with this man day in and day out feels like being swept along by someone who's always moving, always wanting life to be lively and full of new experiences. He brings energy, fun, and big dreams and enjoys sharing good things with you. But he expects things to go his way and can be stubborn when you see things differently.